Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Petey Proudlock, and it is the preview for tomorrow night's game between Newcastle United against Leeds United, which will be an 8 o'clock kickoff at St James's Park, and the game will also be shown live as well. So, us coming off the back of a 4-1 away defeat against Manchester United last Saturday, got back into the game through a good equaliser through Manquillo, but then the same old garbage defending happens every single time, and we lose the game 4-1. Leeds United coming off the back of a 3-0 home defeat, and that was against Liverpool on Sunday. Reduced to 10 men as well, which was never a red card, in my opinion. Never, ever a red card. So, Leeds United at home tomorrow night. Well, this could get very hostile and toxic indeed. There's talks of planned protests for the game tomorrow night, and it could be very interesting to see how this goes. And if there's no improvement in our performances, and we certainly go a goal down and lose the game, my word, I dread to really think what will happen tomorrow night as well. We've been absolutely garbage all season so far. Performances have been shoddy, and we'll just want change at this football club. We can't do it in terms of the ownership, unfortunately, but certainly a decent manager would be good, because this manager is no good for it. He needs to be gone. Hopefully, if we lose tomorrow, you just want to see, please be the end of him, even though it probably isn't, but my word, if it turns very hostile, will the board have to come up and do something about it? Because, my God, this manager we've got is an absolute fraud. He's a joke, and he needs to be out this football club massively. He really, really needs to be as well. So tomorrow night will be very interesting, and boy, oh my, what it could end up being like as well. So, it looks like we could have Joe Willock, Manquillo, and also Kieran Clark available for tomorrow night. That was hits that they did pick up knocks after the Manchester United game and had to be substituted, but I've seen the pictures. They have been training this week as well, so that is a bit of a good news that they are going to be available for tomorrow. And also Fraser is back in training as well. Talks that he could have picked up a serious ankle injury, but it wasn't, and he was training as well from what I've seen as well, definitely. But we still got Callum Wilson out, and we still got Dubravka out, and we still got Dummett out as well. I think we could do with him, because I think he's a very solid defender when he's on his game as well. So there you are. And also Leeds are going to be without Struck after his red card against Liverpool as well. It's not a sending off. I mean, he hasn't gone in to hurt Harvey Elliott. He hasn't. Even Harvey Elliott admitted himself it was completely accidental. But the red card was unfortunately appealed unsuccessfly. I do feel a little bit sorry for Leeds with that, because that is not a sending off. It's not a sending off at all. So here we are. But Leeds will come right attacking at us tomorrow night. They really, really will. They are known for it to be an attacking side. Okay, they haven't got a win this season yet so far, but I think they look the more team that they're going to get the 3 points more than what we do, because we just look an awful mess. We really look an absolute mess at this moment of time. We really, really do. And if we let players like Bamford, Rodrigo, Rafinha come out with, there's only going to be one thing happening, and that is Leeds are going to rightfully punish us. They really, really will be. Indeed. We could make changes tomorrow, possibly in defence. I don't want to see Hayden playing at centre-back. And there also could be a change in goal. I think there's a look at that they could bring Caldalo in, who has now been back in training as well, as I must say, because of he's been recovering from COVID. And a lot of fans think we should give him a start tomorrow and drop Freddie Woodman after Freddie Woodman's looked a bit shaky. I mean, the first 2 goals that Man United scored, he gifted them. Well, the first one he parried right out to Ronaldo, and then the second goal that went past him slipped under his body, and it's just, oh my word. So there is talks that Caldalo could be in goal tomorrow night, but we shall just wait and see as well. Well then, time for the predicted lineup for what it could be tomorrow. And it's going to be very interesting. Steve Bruce, he's going to have to get it right, but he is going to go 5 at the back. You just know he's going to go with it because he's too stubborn, he's too arrogant, and he won't look to try other options as well. So he's going to stick with the same formation, but there could be some changes in the squad for tomorrow as well. So starting off in goal, Caldolo. I think he is going to come in. I think he really will come in now tomorrow because Woodman's look shaky. And hopefully we could see what he did from last season when he stepped in for Dubravka when Dubravka was injured. So hopefully he can stop them shots from going in the back of the net massively. So Caldolo to start in goal tomorrow night. There's 3 centre-backs. First of all, I'm going to go with Fabian Schär. I'm going to bring him in the start lineup. He's got to be on his game. He massively has. How you can imagine how frustrated he would have felt after being on the bench against Man United and letting Isaac Hayden play at centre-back. So I'm going to go with Fabian Schär to start tomorrow. And he can't pick a long pass out. His defence has looked a little bit all over, but he certainly can know to pick a long pass out. Middle of the centre-backs, the captain, Jamal Lascelles. He did well in the first half against Man United, but second half he started to dip. He needs to start up in his game now, Jamal Lascelles. He really, really needs to. And he doesn't need to go in with silly tackles as well. He isn't going to be dropped because he is the captain for a reason. So I think he will keep his place in the start lineup tomorrow. In the last of the centre-backs, I'm going to go with Federico Fernandez. I'm going to bring him in as well. He is known to be one of our best centre-backs, even though he hasn't started the season great. But you can imagine how he would have felt as well after being left on the substitutes bench against Manchester United. And to see Isaac Hayden playing there again, as I've just mentioned. So I think he will come in the start lineup tomorrow, Federico Fernandez. So that is the back 3 that I've gone with. The wing-back positions on the right-hand side, I'm actually going to stick with Javier Manquillo. I thought he did well. He did well. And to get that equaliser as well, must have done his confidence a little bit good. So I'm going to keep him in that start lineup tomorrow because I thought he played very well against Man United and I don't think he deserves to be dropped. It's a little bit harsh on Murphy, you could say, but Javier Manquillo, I didn't think he put a foot wrong really against Man United, so he stays in that start lineup for me tomorrow. Left-hand side, Matt Ritchie, and we all know he gives 110% out on the pitch. He really, really does. Looked a little bit off his game a little bit lately as well, but you know what he's like in terms of passion, and he said he loves to play the game as well. So I think he will start in left wing back position. Tomorrow we'll keep his place. Centre midfield roles. First of all, I'm going to go with Isaac Hayden. He has to play in his correct position. Play him in there. Not at centre back, please. No. Because we need him to play in that position to stop that Leeds attack coming forward and to also for him to protect the defence as well. Next player in the centre midfield roles, I'm going to go with Joe Willock. He looks like he is okay, so I'm going to keep him in that start lineup tomorrow. Fluffed his lines against Man United, but hopefully we can see his confidence start to come back as well, massively as well. We've brought the lad in for a reason, so I'm going to keep him in the start lineup tomorrow as well. In the last of the centre midfield roles, I'm going to go with Miggy. I think he was very good against Man United last week. Let's hopefully we can see him continue that and keep pushing forward with the ball. Try and get a take on other players. Try and set up a goal and also see if he can get into good areas to see if he can get a good shot as well. That is what Miggy's normally all about. So he's going to play there. I'm going to take Sean Longstaff out the side. I thought he was garbage against Man United. So that is the centre midfield roles that I've gone with. And now into the attacking 2 up front. First of all, I'm going to go with ASM. And you know what he's like when he's on the ball. Needs to just work on his final product. At times, it has been a little bit of a letdown. He did make a couple of wrong decisions against Man United. But of course, when he's on the ball, sometimes defenders just can't cope with him at all. But it's just the final ball he just needs to work on at this moment of time because it has been a letdown. And alongside him, I think it will be Joe Linton to keep his place. He's not going to go with Dwight Gale. Joe Linton wasn't too bad against Man United, but that's what Joe Linton's normally about in terms of trying to get chances on goal as well. But yeah, he's not going to go with Dwight Gale, definitely not. So I think it is going to be Joe Linton to stay in that start lineup tomorrow. So that is the predicted lineup that I've gone with. Do you think Bruce is going to go with that? Let me know down in the comment section as always, and why. In terms of a score prediction, as I mentioned, this could get very hostile tomorrow. And if we let Leeds counter-attack us a lot, they are going to stick goals in the back of the net. Really. I'm going to say Leeds are going to win this game by 2-1 tomorrow night. That is what I've gone with, because it could get hostile tomorrow, and there's talk of protests for the game tomorrow as well. And oh my God, if that happens, it could turn out very nasty indeed. So let me know down as always in the comments section how we're going this game. Of course, your predicted lineup and score prediction will be as well. I will be giving a quick thoughts after the game. There will be a match day vlog, and I'll also try and do the fan reactions video as well, even though it's probably going to be pitch black because we're playing on a night time. So hopefully I'll try and get a good spot to try and do them as well. So thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to give this video a like. Please drop me comments in as well. And of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please do hit that subscribe button. And I shall catch us all later. Take care. Well then, can we finally get our first win tomorrow? Or do you think it's going to be the same old rubbish and it could get very nasty tomorrow night indeed?